Hello YouTube, I've got here a delivery from eBay. It was delivered this morning. Neat little eBay box. Seems to have been used once before. Let's open it carefully and see what's inside. Let's see. I'm expected to open it, and it is some more cardboard here. Oh, let's see. A protective layer. So we have a box. A lot of just protective card, an additional protective cardboard layer, and a lot of wrapping material. I shall take this away now, and let's see what's hidden within the bubble wrap. So this is a bubble wrap bag, comes in quite handy. And in the bubble wrap bag there's 3 little bubble wrap parcels. And when we look into the bubble wrap parcels, that's the first bubble wrap parcel. There is a train, a car, and this seems to be a 00 Lima, promoting some beer, which we don't want to mention. Second one is a little shunter engine, also from Lima. And the third parcel is this fuel tank. So overall quite pretty. Now I'm a bit surprised because I thought I had bought a an N gauge and not a 00 gauge. I've just looked it up. So this, I paid a staggering 34.49 British pounds for this, thinking it would be an N gauge. This must have been a very rush decision, clearly too expensive. I probably won't get more than, it's probably not worth more than 15 to 20 pounds altogether. That's a bit of a loss. Well, that's what happens sometimes when you buy things from eBay and you don't pay attention. What can you say from the model? So here one buffer here is missing. Dedusted a bit. Otherwise the model looks very good. And of course I'd like to know whether this is actually working or not. So, because buying the getting the wrong thing, and if it's not working, would be pretty annoying. So what I'll do now, I'll use my homemade test rod here, and I will plug it into my DC controller. I can't see any reason why I should believe that this is a DCC fitted engine. Now I've got 2 wires here, so I can use this for 2 or 3 wires. Sorry about that. So let's see if I connect it, whether anything will happen. Well, nothing at all happens. That's a bit, yeah, that's a little bit of movement. Not very much movement really in this engine. Well, certainly not the best runner I've ever bought second hand. I think the only thing I can do now is look inside. So let's open this little shunter. Right. So finally, that was a bit of a battle. I've managed to take the motor out, and the motor is extremely dusty. So I'll just see whether it's worth cleaning a little bit of this dust here away. I mean, overall it should be working just fine. Brushes are present on both sides. This shouldn't be the issue, but maybe the machine just needs a bit of movement. Let's see whether we can put it on here and give it a little bit of a better spin like this. It's moving very slightly. Yeah, it's definitely working, but it's a rather slow front engine. So that will do. I'll open it up and see whether this will lead to any improvement at all. Oh, here we've got the two brushes, which look perfectly okay. And these, let's take the magnets are still quite strong. I struggle a bit to take these out. This looks more or less okay as well. I will give this a little wipe. It's bridging a little bit. I always find when you've got too much bridging, it may conduct. After all, it's graphite, and graphite is conducting heat. The motors are still, the wires are still pretty well in place. The magnet is really strong. Let's put these back on in position. Let's put the brushes in again. And the springs. Then I can push the brushes down. And this one here as well. The pickups seem to be okay here as well on both sides, and also here. So I don't see why this machine shouldn't be running quite nice and smoothly. Maybe it needs rewiring. That's really it. So let's put it again on the test rolling road and let's give it another go. So it's definitely working. Still working even after I've dismantled it, which is always good.
It seems that the pickup is not so good on both sides, not equally good on both sides. This may be the reason. I have the impression it runs a little bit better, but of course
I'm very biased. Add a little bit of oil. These we can put now some. It needs to be. Let's just add also a little bit to the cogwheels, which don't really need oil. I would rather need fats, but let's see where this will add it a little bit more, help a little bit more. nice but tired little motor. I'm overall pretty pleased with it, and I think I'll just try to sell it off again because I don't really have much of a purpose for it. Let's put the motor back into the chassis, into the rolling ground. Let's put the second screw in. And obviously the train itself as well. Should be. Here we go. And a last little check on the rolling road.
Oh. Alright, now with the screws in place, this machine runs nice and smoothly. So all I did really opened it, gave it a little clean, turned the wheels and lubricated
Part of the motor. So yeah, overall, what have we got? So we got a nice beer wagon, we've got a petrol wagon, and we've got this nice little shunter all together working. Now a little follow-up, I have just checked with eBay and returns are possible, so I returned this on the basis of the false description. It was actually listed as an N gouge and not as a double O gouge, so there's no problem, there will be no dispute, and it's a free tracked return, so I think eBay is providing a great service when it comes to returns and refunds. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.